Hey everyone and welcome to Darkson Gaming. My name is Chris and in today's video I wanted to kind of showcase the LR 3-year anniversary units, the Gogeta transforming and the Vegito transforming, those 3-year anniversary units, because you know, they are pretty amazing even without an EZA, and the fact that they are getting their Extreme Z Awakening coming up here on JP, I'm super excited about it. I mean, this is the first unit that I went absolutely nuts on. And just kind of going from there. So here's the showcase of the team. I did pre-record the video on the footage for the gameplay, so we'll kind of jump into that. But pretty much the basics of what I'm trying to do is the Blue Boys on off rotation, along with the Ghost and Gotenks just for the Rainbow Orbs until we kind of get moving forward from there. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alright, so getting things started off, I actually tried to go a little bit slower with getting the units. I wanted to try to have the Vegitos together and the Gogetas together. I went ahead and obviously brought the STR Vegito and the Tech Gogeta, just because of the fact that those are obviously the newest units on Global that we have to kind of compare them to, and you're going to be able to see that they're fairly comparable. I mean, I made a comment in my previous video, and then I've also been kind of making it around on social media a little bit, that, you know, these are probably two of the best units that have ever been made. Because of the fact you're talking about two units that are, you know, 4 years old, and the fact that their kits are still viable. I mean, the units are still viable, they still are doing tons of damage today, and they're able to turn around and help out so much. So, I mean, that's one of those things that was just really, like, wow. I just wanted to really kind of showcase them and understand that when these guys get EZAs, I mean, they're just going to be absolutely and utterly devastating, especially with some of the new teams and different things of that nature that's going to be popping up and around with them. So here, you know, trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to get things set up, because they're, you know, obviously the intelligence, you're still going to get hit with the intelligence Vegito to not make things really work out well. And then so I went ahead and left Gogeta here, waiting for the other Gogeta to turn around. But just trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to do it. I knew I didn't want to do too much damage until I really kind of got going. Obviously, I'll just give you a little bit of a spoiler. I don't beat this level, and it's not because I didn't try. I made some just different decisions, just trying to really kind of showcase the two units, just so you kind of know when you kind of see all those popping up that way. But let me actually go ahead and fast forward through a little bit to when I have the rotation set up. Okay, so here we are. I do have the Gogetas next to each other. You can see, you know, the Rainbow physical Gogeta and then the Tech Gogeta. You can actually see I'm about 20,000 more defense. You can see that they actually are meshing up pretty well. I mean, these guys are max level links almost. Actually, wow, they're not max level links. I thought they were max level links when I did this. Wow, my bad. I got to work on them next. So, you know, just kind of really setting them up just to kind of showcase, you know, again, how they're going to be able to handle themselves. You know, you got 465,000 on attack and 523,000 there with the physical Gogeta before things kind of start off. So 2.2 million here with Tech Gogeta kind of doing their thing, setting up, and really just trying to make that determination of what are they going to do with their kits, I wonder. 2.6 million, and this is not their 18 a key. So, I mean, they're still dealing a million, getting the additional, they're 2.4 million. With them. I mean, they're just a really great unit. Here you get a chance to see a super attack. I mean, 212,000 without any type of guards or anything else like that. I mean, that's not horrible for, again, a unit that is 4 years old. With these guys, I mean, they're going to be able to turn around and just their base, it's at 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. I really see that going to probably 150. You know, here we've got the Vegito that's set up. Again, Vegito, these two units are very, very similar the way that they're built. 120% attack and defense, so you can see 168 versus 112. Now, granted, the strength has the damage reduction, which I really hope they mirror on that standpoint, the damage reduction, but I kind of hope they give the damage reduction to Vegito, not the Super Saiyan duo that they are set up on, because I think that would really kind of make a difference. So here we're going to be able to take a look at them. Swinging up 2.1 million. And, you know, 2.2 for their crit, which is nice. I mean, granted, I've got type advantage, so things are set up nice. But 2.4 million then from the 79% strength of Vegito there. So we're actually doing damage of 900,000, just shy of that million mark. And I mean, they really kind of start getting going from that standpoint. They both have the key that can gain pretty quick. Now, the Vegito and the Gogeta both gain 2 additional ki per Rainbow Ki Sphere. I could see them turning around and maybe getting rid of the rainbow aspect of it, and just give them like an additional +1 or additional +2 per Ki Sphere obtained. I have a feeling they would probably leave the rainbow aspect of it and maybe just give them maybe I could also see them doing like a 20 or 30% boost per attack. Definitely can see that. Now here we're going to actually be able to see 2 ultra attacks go off, and we're also going to be able to see what happens. One of the things that's really rough with them is on both units, their special attack and then their ultimate attacks, they are unable to turn around and do anything with raising. So here we're getting 3 million from Tech Gogeta. He's at 55%. And I'm in the process of link leveling him. I want to say I probably have 3 link levels that I need to be able to get with him. And then with the additionals here, obviously, pretty nice having him just do his little thing. Going a little bit nuts there. 1.5 million after the crit. And then again, he's tanking everything from that standpoint. But 3.8 million. You know, yeah, granted, type disadvantage. You know, we're getting hit with 40,000, 38,000, another 40,000. That's perfectly fine with what I'm trying to do here, because I was trying to get them transformed. It wasn't that I was trying to do a no-item run or anything like that. I wanted to kind of showcase these guys. So, again, here we are with Vegito coming up here. Now, he is going to be able to fully recover the HP, which is obviously nice. And then the fact that he is able to counter the normal attacks with tremendous power, that is very, you know, that's the standard Vegito thing. So we're going to actually throw him up there to be able to take these hits. He does get 150%, so I could see him going to maybe 180, possibly even 200. Ki +3 per Rainbow Ki Sphere. I mean, I could see them maybe becoming Rainbow Ki Sphere changers. I mean, man, if they could self-sustain themselves, or again, a damage reduction for him would be absolutely phenomenal. I mean, here you go, 2.5 million there, you know. I don't even think I was at 8. Yeah, see, that's the highest 12 key he can get. And then here we go, he just goes off. I mean, it's absolutely nuts. Only 519,000, he's hitting for 500,000, a 4-year-old unit. And then 1.1 million when he's critting. I mean, now this was actually kind of funny. I laughed at that basically he's got like 1 HP left, and he wasn't able to turn around. The other thing that's really beneficial is the fact that he's actually able to raise the attack of allies by 30%. So you do want to try to have him in that first slot whenever possible. Going back over here now with the Gogetas, I was trying to debate whether or not I wanted to activate him. I went ahead and activated him, knowing that I want to try to get as low as possible, as soon as possible with everything with him going on. So here, just being able to tank, I wanted to see how he does, even with type advantage, how they're going to do with this God Vegeta, because this God Vegeta hits pretty hard. So here, you know, 500,000 before they're launching, and then we got Gogeta, of course, at 65, or 651,000, excuse me. Again, full max ki. At this point, I don't have any problems with ki. So 4,400 from a regular attack. This is God Vegeta at this point, the hardest level that you could play. So 132,000 grand. That's with type advantage, but that's not bad. Again, a 4-year-old unit. 1.4 million. Hitting a regular attack then for just shy of 500,000. And then here we get to see Gogeta, you know, strong against all types. That's going to be his thing. He's going to continue to have that. 2.7 million. I could actually see them turning around and giving him either guaranteed hits or guaranteed crits. That I wouldn't be surprised on. He does turn around on his ultimate attack, lowering attack and defense. So I think that is something that we could definitely turn around and end up seeing there. You know, but still 4.1 million obviously is pretty sweet. And then here I think I'll go ahead and I transform him now, just because I was afraid I didn't know what all was going to happen at any standpoint. You know, here again, 172,000, 97,000. Again, still trying to debate whether or not where I wanted to put people kind of to defend up. I actually love that Gotenks on Joint Forces teams, on the fact that he's able to turn around and generate the Rainbow Key Spheres. Yeah, he can get hit, but I gave him full dodge because I just didn't want anything going on here. I couldn't remember if they had the attack and defense increase with launching super attacks, so I could see them gaining that. That would be a huge benefit. You got to remember, they're going to be launching at 25 for their super attacks, so easily, I want to say the multiplier on that's going to be going from 480 to 630. So you're talking about approximately another 150% on launching it. I see these guys easily hitting 6 to 8 million. I mean, they're gonna out damage each other, and again, the fact that Vegito is able to launch, if he does anything with you know, foreseeing super attacks, which is gonna be nice. I mean, again, here we go. You know, kind of going off equal level 38,000, and that's without any damage reduction, out any defense. 3.9 million with his ultra attack, and I can't remember what he ends up doing here, but it's okay. So 1.35 million. Now here we get another super attack here. Nothing. It just straight super attack from God Vegeta and 317,000. Again, that's pretty hard. You know, normally after a super attack, be doing pretty good. Now, again, this Vegito showing why he's just phenomenal with 3.4 million crit there, and then here, you know, 1.2 million. This is where he just goes to town. 2.4 million. That's why I love him. I mean, that's why I think he's one of the best. But then these guys here are able to turn around and get their transformation, and this is where I really just start getting ready to kind of go to town. We do have now. I was taking a look at the Gogeta, the intelligence one when he got his. He did get a originally was just lower attack and defense. He did end up gaining raised defense for one turn. So I think both of them, if they could turn around and get that, that would definitely be a benefit. I think we could see some type of on super attacks a raise in at least defense, possibly attack and defense. And then, again, he's going to be effective against all types still. It's probably going to be 170 to 200. I guess the one thing I didn't even mention now that we have him transformed, I think there's going to be a difference in transformation. I don't know if it'll go turn 4. Turn 4 is very aggressive. I could see them maybe going turn 5 and then going to either 60% realistically. 70% would be amazing. But the fact that they're giving you a full heal, they may very well turn around and say, no, we're gonna keep them at 50%, but drop it to turn 5 or to turn 4. If they leave it at 50% and they go turn 4, I'm perfectly fine with that, because it's a full heal. You're just trying to survive and get to that point and not have any trouble there. But here we are, 4.4 million with a full effective against all types. And seeing the launch here, 5.8 million. 5.8 million from a 4-year-old unit. And then we didn't get to see him because he dodged his, 4.2 million that he was launching off. So, yeah, pretty good. I could see him also doing something, maybe if the more key spheres you obtain. I mean, the intelligence one ended up with really kind of boosting that, because originally he was just 120% attack and effect against all types, so very similar to what this Gogeta is. But they end up turning around, giving him, attack and defense with a medium chance of evading with one key sphere, one rainbow, an additional 40% attack with 2, and then a high chance of performing a crit with another rainbow. I think they're going to leave rainbows being key. I think they're going to turn around and say, again, 1, 2, or 3 boosts. I think they're going to turn around and end up doing something similar to that. When it comes to Vegito, I could really see him either getting the damage reduction or turning around and having him flat out just for seeing enemy super attack for the remainder of turn. I think that would be better, and you're not going to have any trouble with that. So 3.9 million here with a 20 key super attack. Again, the Gogeta is going to be launching more damage immediately, but the fact that you're able to do the additional damage through attacks, I think, is pretty big. So, man, I'm just super excited about these guys. I really am. I mean, here after they getting super attacked, you're able to see him kind of go nuts. I mean, 1.7 million with the STR one. He's just, I mean, 3.3 million, 3.4 million off of counters. I mean, that's better than what a lot of LRs nowadays just come up with, you know. But man, this was a lot of fun. I forgot how good it is. Now the next turn I actually end up getting killed, and again, it's not because, I mean, I very easily could have turned around and said, hey, I'm going to get some launch, you know, a item just to simply beat it. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to showcase how these guys actually get hit at this level. So this is the final stage of the Vegeta battle, knowing that I've got nothing with Gogeta, the physical one. The tech one obviously is going to have some extra boost after he launches his, but 4.4 million effective against all types. And here, you know, 1.8 million is what he ends up doing without the crit. 4.2 million here from the Tech Gogeta. And then they just, yeah, I end up getting beat. I could have easily, I should have probably just brought Zensu Beans just to replenish my energy. But yeah, again, I wasn't trying to beat it. I actually wanted to try to turn around and get something to showcase how they're able to turn around and get hit. But I mean, these guys are going to be great. I mean, I could see them. I've seen some people sit there and say that maybe they're going to give them on their leader skills. I mean, their leader skill right away, I would think they're easily going to be going to 170 across the board. And then maybe adding 30% to something else. I could definitely see them doing that. But, you know, physical types are going to go to 120. The fusion and Patara categories are easily going to be 170 across the board. So here I'm just trying to, like, I was going to just see what I could do, but like I said, I end up getting beat here when I'm trying to change this thing out. Trying to get maxed out as absolute best I can, and it's actually the strength Vegito that gets me killed because he can't take a hit. So 172,000 defense is what the intelligence Vegito is going to end up having here. And I was just, again, trying to hope that I could even make past anything to the next round. But 26,000 damage. That's all he's taking. You know, 1 million there, 4.28, or excuse me, yeah, 4.2 million for his super attack. Again, 4-year-old unit. You know, hitting for a crit 2.3. And then he just continues to go off from here at, you know, the dodge. But taking 25 to 30,000, hitting for that 1.5 million crit. I mean, once he gets his boosts and everything else, I mean, he's easily going to be returning, I would think, what Strength Vegito's doing. But yet, right here, I mean, 5.1 million, I'm getting ready to wind it down because I'm getting ready to get killed. So we'll kind of highlight this. But see, the other thing you have to remember, he's getting that 5. I hit the wrong button. That's what happens. Okay, I want to back up here just a little bit because, you know, one thing you got to remember is when I'm coming up here, he's launched a super attack, okay? So when I'm getting the ST, well, I guess going a little bit further here. Continuing to just do his thing. That was fun. Alright, so that 5.1 million there, okay? That 5.1 million is with a 30% increase from the other Vegito. So I think that they're going to probably leave that at some point. But at the same time, it's just going to be absolutely nuts and crazy. So, I mean, this video has gone on for quite some time, 19 minutes now, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But I love the units. I'm super, super excited about this. And like I said, these are the first 2 units that I ever went super, super hard on. And really can't wait to see these EZAs and see what they're going to do. So, otherwise, that is going to be it. That's going to be today's video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you go down, hit that red subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I'm uploading a new video. But otherwise, that's it. That's going to be today's video. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.